Welcome back to the Boneyard podcast, everybody. This is your host, Jared Shefford, along with my good friend,
Artemis Brower.
We're coming to you this week with episode 276.
Yes, sir.
Artemis, how we doing?
We are good, brother. We're still alive. So if we're still alive, we're good.
Hey.
Feeling good. Health is good. Money's still coming in.
Pollen is shit.
Pollen is shit. Yeah. I got my Flonase on deck, but that's all right.
Pollen is straight up kicking everybody's ass around North Carolina. It seems like these last 2 weeks. My truck's green.
Yeah.
My truck's green.
Car's been a little dirty for the last 2 weeks. I'm not even gonna bother washing it until this.
Yeah. Savannah last weekend was like, "Hey, we should go get the cars cleaned this weekend." I was like, "For what reason?
It's gonna get dirty.
Why waste? Why waste $20?
Yeah,
and clean the car?" She's like, "Well, it needs to be vacuumed out at least." And I was like, "Okay, I'm not going out there with our like Dyson vacuum and doing that." Like,
so I need a shop vac, man.
I do need a shop vac. That's how you know you're getting old. When you said I need a shop vac.
Yeah. You got to be over 30 to really understand what a shop vac is.
I was like, oh man, that is something I could ask. Like, people are asking me what I want for my birthday. That is something I could ask for my birthday.
That's a good one though. That is legit a good one. It's useful. It's very useful.
It is. Oh no, man. Have you ever cleaned out a shop vac?
Yeah, and I've cleaned one out when it's been very dirty.
Yeah,
filter and all. Took a while.
Not ideal.
Yeah,
not ideal. But hey, they do good work.
Yes, they do.
This is not a paid endorsement for Shop Vac. All right, Artie. Episode 276. Do you have a 76 for me?
I do have a 76. My 76 for the week is actually pretty unique. I don't think we've named this guy before. At least I don't remember naming this guy. But this guy is someone who was 7'6" tall. He wore the number 76, and he was drafted by the Philadelphia 76ers as his first team. That's one Sean Bradley of the NBA. Played from 1993 to 2005, so nice little 12, 13-year career, pretty decent career. Ended it with the Dallas Mavericks. But yeah, 7'6", wore 76, drafted by the 76ers. There's got to be Sean Bradley. So that's my 76 for the week.
Is this the opposite of the 6'7"?
I guess. I still don't even know that trend.
I don't either. I don't know. I think it's finally run its course.
Has it? Okay.
I think like the only people doing it are like 4-year-olds.
People that are just late to the party.
Yeah, like
stop doing it.
Yeah, the 4-year-olds that are like finally getting on YouTube and seeing things that were
4-year-olds should not be on YouTube.
Yeah. Look, there's some good stuff on YouTube for kids.
Well, good content. Good content.
When we were going to Disney a couple months ago, we were watching all the Disney like food vlogs and like Disney like world content. That's how you get a kid excited for Disney World.
Yeah.
And you get some relaxation.
True.
All right, Artie. My 76. I can go two ways. I'll give you an athlete. I don't have their stats pulled up. I just know he wears the number. Brady Shea, former Carolina Hurricane, current Nashville Predator, played for the Rangers as well. Defenseman, also an American. If you want to go 76, 1776, 250 years. Greatest country on earth. That's all I'm gonna say. That was gonna be my original. Was Happy Birthday, America. A little premature, but happy birthday.
Hey, we're there. A few months away.
Hey, we're there. All right, Artie. Let's get into it. Just going around East Carolina athletics a little bit. We're going to talk track and field first. Faith Spencer finished in first place in the triple jump with a 12.77 meter mark. Once again, I still don't understand how that like people can move their body that way in the triple jump. Adeline Woodward finished first in pole vault, clearing 3 point. Is this right? 3.38 meters. I guess that's about what, 14 feet, 15 feet.
Yeah, something like that.
I don't know. I'm terrible with the conversion. ECU also won the 4x1 relay with a time of 46:47. Aliyah Brown Muhammad won the 100 meter. Aliyah? Is that not how I said it?
You said Aliyah.
Aliyah. Look, I told y'all before we got on here, I'm going on about 5 hours of sleep in the last 48 hours. So there is no telling what you're going to get out of Jared Chaffin on this podcast.
Aliyah Brown Muhammad.
Just a mix of all kinds of names there. She won the 100 meter hurdles with a time of 13.6 seconds. Katrina Ford won the 800, and Jaliyah Creary won the 400 meter run. So good job to the women. On the men's side, Shaquille, how do you pronounce this last name?
Man, if I had to guess, I'll say Dakers. But that one stumps me. I don't know. That's hard.
Shaquille Dakers won both shot put and discus with a 16.07 meter in shot and 53.83 meter in discus. Man, I could only imagine being able to do that. I was like, that's like double my PR.
Well, that's why he's D1.
Exactly. They also won the 4x100 with a time of 40.08 seconds. Aiden Herman won the 800, finishing in 1 minute 56 seconds. Bryson Miller won the 200, and Jadarian Parker won the 100 meter with a time of 10.18.
10.18 is moving.
Yeah,
that's moving.
We got some NIL money floating around. We can put him on the football team.
Goodness, man. Flying.
Hey, man. Just tuck that ball and run.
Right, just tuck it and run. As long as you have somewhat of hands. It's just run the go route, post verticals.
No, I'm just saying put him in the backfield and say, okay.
That too.
But see, also
but no, he's probably too fragile. We can't have him in the backfield as a running back.
That's also is it just front line speed, so he's just straight line, or is he can he be shifty with it?
Hey man, if you're just catching bombs, all you need is front line speed.
That's true. That is true. All right, softball. They're sitting at 22-16. They're on a 5-game slide after being swept by UAB and losing to UNCW. So that great start that they got out to in early on in conference play has been erased. Sitting at 6-6 in conference. Yeah, like I said, lost to UAB with a score 3-1 on Friday. So just it's a tough time around ECU athletics right now. I think not only looking at softball or the basketball team, looking at how the baseball team is performing already. I think there was a discussion. We talked about it last week a little bit about, and thank you, Josh. If you want to show your graphic, Josh, on the back end for the ups and downs of ECU football and ECU baseball and how they kind of ebb and flow against each other at times. I'll say in the past, everybody was so excited about baseball because that's all we had.
Right.
Now that football is coming back, they're kind of taking the top spot and becoming once again that premier program at ECU. Your thoughts on that, Artie?
Would in and when you look at the numbers, it's like, man, yeah, that is the case. But selfishly, I just want to have a couple programs good at the same time, right? Can we do it back to back? Can at one point can we just have it back to back? Like, baseball does really well, then you go right into football after having like an amazing baseball season. You're riding that high. That would be nice. That would be nice.
Yeah, it would be nice to just feel like you have like 2 or 3 programs that you're like, okay, yeah, we're the best in the conference.
I can count on
the
that.
sport.
I can at least count on 2 to 3 consistent.
Yeah, I'm not saying we're winning a conference championship every year in those sports, but generally,
Top 3, top 4 in the conference every year. Yeah, it'll be nice. It'll be
generally
nice.
at the top of the conference. So yeah, like Josh, if you could come in and talk about like what he's got to get. I think he's got to get his mic set up. But I mean, we see it here. Like this is win percentage of ECU baseball versus win percentage of ECU football in any given year. So go ahead.
I mean, generally speaking, ECU just hasn't done a good job at being good at both at the same time. Obviously, we see that football has bigger downs than baseball. Baseball's been fairly consistent, at least above 500.
That's also easier to do, to have a bigger down because there's just less games.
Right. But I mean, a lot of these peaks and valleys. I mean, you get 1999 when baseball and football are doing pretty well.
Yeah, 99 was a good time to be a Pirate.
Yeah, it hasn't lined up since. I mean, ever since it's kind of just baseball's been better, but as you can see, the tide appears to be changing.
Yeah,
looking at that 2025.
Yeah, and it's just it's tough to look at this and say like, man, like knowing what ECU is, the highs are high when it comes to football, but the lows are really low.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
And this just dates back to 1965. For those of you, this only goes back to 65 when we have official records for baseball.
Yeah, not to give you any more work, I would also at some point love to see like cumulative win percentage across like the 4 major sports at ECU. So if you took win percentage for women's basketball, men's basketball, football, and baseball, like showing a cumulative like ebb and flow, could we pinpoint? I mean, I'm guessing 99 is probably the best year.
So you're asking about the best year of all 4 at the same time?
Of all 4 at the same time.
2013, probably.
Was that when basketball
CIT?
won the CIT?
Yep,
yeah,
pretty sure.
And then you had, obviously.
Do you count that as 2012 or 2013?
I haven't done basketball yet, so I don't know how that would. That'd probably be a 2012 season, honestly.
That probably doesn't make sense. I mean, baseball's still good then too.
Yeah.
Well, I think that was actually a down year for ECU baseball.
That was a down year for baseball, but football was at 80% just about.
Football was really good.
Yeah.
If that's 2012, that I'm just trying to think of how that lines up. 2012, that would have been Yeah. CIT run. I think we went 8-5, 9-4 in football. That's like the start of like the Cliff Godwin era.
Yeah, it's right here.
So, and then that like ECU women's basketball wasn't terrible at that time. Good old Heather Macy.
If you know, you know.
So what?
If you
What?
know, you know.
Yeah. So I would be interested to see like what 2014 looked like.
2014.
Or like where are we at 2009?
2009. I think I was right before the down year. Okay, I got you.
Yeah,
The down year.
that was what the conference was that the conference championship year? Not a bad year.
Not a bad year. Yeah.
So overall, I want some consistency across 2 or 3 programs. Seeing all these ebbs and flows this is Josh, I don't know if we put this out on social media, but we definitely should. If you're listening to this driving in your car and you're like, what the hell are these guys talking about?
That's exactly what.
Sorry, we do apologize.
This is not great for an audio podcast, but no, go watch this back on YouTube because it is like it's interesting to see the ebbs and flows of ECU athletics, right? And what we consider the 2 premier sports at ECU.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm just trying to identify like what is the pinnacle so far of ECU athletics. I don't know. Give me a year where we win the conference championship in football and baseball.
Man, can you imagine?
What I would give for a conference, just to even be in a conference championship game in football.
In football, right. I mean, kind of baseball, you kind of expect that, but just to be in a conference championship game of football.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Which we're getting to a point now where it kind of is no excuse with the teams we have left in the conference. You kind of got to get there at some point, or otherwise you're just not gonna ever get there. It's not like we have world beaters in conference, so
I think it's gonna happen. I'm very high on this football team this year. But I said that last year too.
true.
But
it starts from the top down, and leadership feels solid.
Yeah, and it feels solid around the entire athletic program, right?
Things are being ran the right way. So
I mean, I feel like for the most part, John Gilbert has done a good job of,
that's with what he has,
moving on from Mike Houston, deciding to, hey, we're going to go with Blake Harrell. I mean, keeping Cliff Godwin's been great. Like I'm not really saying that that's like a major accomplishment. I don't know that it's that hard to keep him.
Mm-hmm.
Keeping Kim McNeil because she has had opportunities to leave.
Yeah. Yep.
Keeping her. And then I think he's going to get he's going to have another shot at hiring a basketball coach. I think maybe not. Maybe Mike Shorts shocks the world next year and earns a contract extension. But sure enough, I'm sure.
For his sake.
I'm sure if he does that, if he gets us to where like ECU wants to be in basketball, I'm pretty sure he'll be out the door shortly after.
Yeah, especially in today's world of college athletics. Men's basketball is just on an island by itself. I don't even know what it takes. What kind of coach does it take to get that program successful? I don't know, because we've
it hasn't
had
been
good
done.
recruiters. We've had studs in this program, clearly, that have gone on and played for national championships.
That's the problem. We can get one stud. You're gonna need 2 or 3 in this conference.
Basketball is the one sport where you can have one major guy and a good assortment of pieces around him.
I also don't know that our system is the best for like this world of like being in the transfer portal so much. I mean, every year we're replacing basically everybody on the starting 5. At least that's what it feels like. That's why, like, I say, like, I've lost a lot of interest in basketball. It used to be you had 2 or 3 guys that, like, okay, we know that they're going to be here all 4 years.
Right. Or at least 2 or 3.
Now it's like, okay, well, you got one guy that's going to be here 2 or 3 years.
And he's not the best guy on the team either.
Yeah. I mean, RJ Felton was, and he was here the entire time. So that was good. I don't know, man.
Yeah. We got to do a case study on basketball. That one's an outlier.
It's just, it's so tough being where we're at, but like you can make that excuse, but like,
you know what's tough is watching all these other quote unquote little schools do it. A UNC Asheville, a A&T,
a High Point,
like watching these other schools that I've legitimately seen in the tournament, UNCG, within the last 5 years, they are doing it.
Did Campbell make one?
I don't know if Campbell made one.
But
the previous 4 we mentioned, they've all made a tournament within the last 5 years.
Yeah. Charlotte's made a run at the NIT before. App State's made the tournament, I believe. Maybe not.
Yeah, that's the frustrating part. It'd be one thing if we're all just struggling together. You really just feel like it's just us.
And it's to be in such a hotbed of high school basketball talent where we're at, like an hour from Kinston.
Yeah. Literally had the guy that dropped 83 points a few weeks ago right down the road.
Well, I'll say when I was president of the Minji's Maniacs, he came on his official visit to ECU. And that was some of the best, most fun I've had sitting in the student section, just hanging out with Bam and shooting the shit with him.
Yeah, that's cool.
Like he was just sitting with us in the student section, nobody else around him, just hanging out, enjoying it. That was fun. And then like the next day, he was like off to Kentucky and to go visit them, and then I think going to Carolina. And I was like, okay, well,
Kentucky, ECU. I mean, I can't really blame the guy on that one. But
it's like, come on, man! Like, we were all saying like
he would have made it to the league regardless. But
we were all saying like, man, you can go to Kentucky, you can go to like Carolina, you can go to Duke, wherever you go, and just be another face.
He'd have been a legend in Greenville.
Or you can come to ECU and be like the guy.
He'd have a statue outside the building.
We were like, some of us in the Minji's Maniacs were challenged. I was like, dude, come here and like put ECU on the map. Nope. He was at Sup Dogs a couple weeks ago too.
Oh, was he? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was shortly after his 83-point game.
Nice.
I think like a week later he was at Sup Dogs.
Never know who'll pop up at Sups.
Yeah, it is very interesting to see like some of the people that just end up in Greenville.
Right, just randomly.
Like I love Greenville. I don't know how like if you're not from the area and you're a professional athlete, how are you making it to Greenville?
How are you making it to Greenville, North Carolina?
Right? You have to have a purpose to go to Greenville.
Exactly. You don't just show up in Greenville on accident. You have to
like,
try to be.
That's an hour and a half drive from basically anywhere else
any significance
to get there. So yeah, and that's not like a bad thing about Greenville. It's just you have to be like it's not like, hey, we're like 20 minutes down the road. Let's go over here to Sup Dogs. No, it's like
no, you have to go out of your way to go to Greenville.
We got to drive an hour and a half from basically anywhere else in civilization. So, all right. Baseball already disappointing weekend after a fire start to the series against UTSA. Can I just say, and maybe we save this for another week on the podcast. We can also do it right here if you want. UTSA is quickly rising to be one of my least favorite.
I knew you were going to bring this up.
Universities in this damn conference.
Well, they was getting our ass in the comments, weren't they?
Like, I mean, I that was one of those ones where I send the tweet out and then I hit mute immediately.
Yeah.
Like I'm not dealing with.
It's just trolls. It's just
I'm not dealing
UTSA
with
trolls
with you pores down there. Like I'm not dealing with that.
I mean, look, they've had our number. They've had our number.
Look, that's fine. They still ain't shit.
It's all good banter at the end of the day.
But like good. The stuff that they're talking about, like they showed a video of their coach getting ejected, and it was like, "What's up, crybabies?" And I was like, "What?" I don't even know how that was like.
It's supposed to be like a flex.
Yeah, I don't know, but also like complaining about us like being crybabies when literally their football coach 6 months ago was like, no, I've looked at that picture of Owen McCown getting his helmet knocked off for an entire year because they tweeted about it and they were laughing about it. Like, sorry, buddy. Like, you were mad about a picture of like a clean football hit for a year. Like, and you held that and like ran a fake play at the end of the first half when you were already up like 4 touchdowns.
Sometimes you have to manifest anger.
Right? I get it, but like, I gotta say, most delusional fan bases in this conference, South Florida number 1. Scratch that. Memphis number 1.
I wouldn't say Memphis is the delusional fan base.
Memphis.
They actually have some merit. They've got some trophies in the trophy case, at least in this conference. They're not a delusional fan base. They've been successful. Delusional is when you are like you think you're more successful than you are. They've actually been successful.
I mean, yeah, they've had decent years but like you gotta remember, this is a program that was trying to pay their way out of the American Conference and has the money to do so. Has like,
I mean, I would too if I could get the money of these bigger.
I get it, but they were turned away by every other conference. They were turned away by the ACC and Big 12,
right.
And they were touting their basketball. They were touting their basketball program just to finish below 500 in basketball this year. Baseball.
No, that's been an epic failure. I will say Penny Hardaway in Memphis. I thought they were going to be running ramp shot over this conference for years. So that's been an epic failure.
especially when Houston left, you thought, okay, now.
Yeah, I thought Memphis was going to dominate the conference.
And ECU's had their number. Like ECU has beaten Memphis a couple of times now. So that's one. I would say USF and Memphis are my top two. UTSA probably number three. Then I'll maybe start putting the service academies.
How are the service academies delusional? I just think we just don't like the service academies. I think that's all that is.
I'm not.
I don't
I'm
think
not even,
the fan base is.
I don't think like being delusional is the entirety of like my ranking system. But like
just the most annoying or like
obnoxious.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, and I'm sure there's some podcast out there for some low-level American Conference program.
There's probably quite a few that have ECU at the top.
Having ECU fans, and they're probably going to clip this and show this conversation and be like, look at these guys talking. They haven't won a conference championship in football in 15 years. Damn near 20. Yeah, they have baseball, but don't even worry about basketball unless it's the women.
Yeah.
And then they have one soccer championship. Like it's like, there's history behind ECU. A lot of these schools, I don't know.
Yeah, it's just at some point the history can't be what you go off of.
I know. You want to build.
Got to put up or shut up.
You want to build on that history. I think we start getting. I think this year is going to be a year where like you start turning heads nationally in football. Just be competitive at Alabama. And I know I'm jumping all around. Like I said, 5 hours, 48 hours. Don't mind me.
We're hitting all the corners tonight.
But yeah, after Friday night, like I was like, yeah. I was like, oh yeah, we can compete with them. Maybe we won't sweep, but we should win this series. And then Saturday, beat. Sunday, getting beat down. Come back, storming back. Take a lead late in the game. Just to blow it. Just to blow it and be.
That was like the Duke loss.
Again. And it's like, God bless, dude. Like I need to go back and like count how many games it's been. But if you just look at the games where like we were leading or like tied late and we just couldn't get it done. But if ands and butts were candy and nuts, was it we'd all have a Merry Christmas?
Where's that from?
I don't know. I just know that's what my mama used to tell me.
Oh, geez. You're gonna quote something, don't even know where it's from. Shout out, mama.
I mean, you've never heard that?
No, not a day in my life.
Josh, give me a thumbs up. Have you heard that?
31 years.
Josh has heard it.
Okay. All right.
I have definitely heard it. Heard it before.
Okay.
And
it's not a two American situation. All right.
No. It may just be like a more like north-south thing.
Okay.
I don't know.
I have an updated chart for you all to gaze.
Let's see it.
I've added men's and women's basketball.
Oh, this is making my eyes hurt.
It is a little difficult. I will say it is a little difficult. Basically, the green women's basketball, which has had lower lows than anyone else, but it's trending upward, along with football, and they correlate pretty well together. That blue and green, except for right here, basically follow each other.
So in this scenario, football is blue.
Football is blue. Yep. And then baseball being red, obviously, is a little bit more consistent. But that men's basketball, I mean, it just doesn't.
We know what the yellow is.
it just never really sticks out. Never sticks out really. You know?
Yeah, ma'am.
I'll clean this up and get us something.
I'll say that 95 through 99 just looks like it was overall the best time.
95 through that right in here. 95, 99. I mean, except for 97, which bless.
But also like looking at like 91.
Yeah, I was gonna say 91.
Like 90 and 91.
Men's basketball, whatever, but yeah, that 91 year.
That was a good year.
But hey, I mean, 2013, like I said, 2013, not great, but it's at least everybody was at 500 or above. And that was the last time.
That was the last time that
time every sport was at least 500 or above.
Let me double check. 2021. Sorry, 2021.
Okay.
And then 2024. So 24, 21, and then before that it was the that 2013.
I mean, man, those spikes in football, just up and down.
Right. Significant spikes in football.
Like it's just
either very good or very bad.
That's tough. All right. Well, Josh, I appreciate you putting this together.
Absolutely. Appreciate you.
Such short notice. Like I said, if you're listening in the car and you're like, I don't know what the hell these guys are talking about, go watch this on YouTube. Go watch it on Twitter. I do think it's I do think it's interesting to kind of point out. But all right. So just one thing I wanted to call out for baseball. Ethan Norby, probably his best game of the season, Friday night. Not to mention an immaculate inning. Already, you don't hear of immaculate innings very often. Basically 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches, like that's all it is, right? Like it's very hard to do.
Perfect inning, yeah.
I mean, it is. I mean, you throw 9 pitches, they're all strikes, and then you're done.
Done. That's it.
So but like it's crazy. You don't hear about them often. They happen maybe once every year or two in the majors. I don't hear about them much in college. I think it's very hard to do it in college. It's hard to do it at any level.
Right.
But I thought it was interesting. Ethan Norby threw an immaculate inning on Friday, and then Michael Soroka, I think is what he's going by now. Former Braves pitcher, former like top prospect for the Braves. Threw one for the Diamondbacks over the weekend. Thought that was interesting. Like you don't hear about them often.
And then when
there was 2 back to back.
Yeah.
So yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah. ECU has a chance this weekend to take care of in-state foe UNC Charlotte. That series will start tomorrow night. Thursday night, not Friday night, just with Easter this weekend. That series starts on Thursday. ECU Charlotte at 6 p.m. Thursday night. All right. Anything else before we move? Do we want to do gambling corner or walk the plank first?
Doesn't matter to me. We definitely got to get a gambling corner. We got to talk about this Final Four. So,
all right, let's do gambling corner and then let's go to walk the plank.
okay.
All right. Josh, you want to lead this?
Sure. So this is just a reminder for those of you who listen later on in the week that these are the odds as of recording. We are recording on Tuesday.
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Hump
Sorry.
day.
Wednesday. So right now we've got the Final Four teams in the men's. Number 3, Illinois plays number 2, UConn. Illinois is currently a 1.5 point favorite. Minus 130 outright. UConn plus 110 outright. And the over-under is 139.5. I'm going UConn to win. Obviously cover. And the over.
Yeah,
Okay.
I like UConn. Here, I like them to win, and yeah, I'll also take that over.
No lock on this one. I got to go Fighting Illini. I got to go Illinois. Got to go Illinois. They made it this far. That's the home state. I gotta go Illinois over UConn. UConn shouldn't even be in this game, so missing with that. And
Artie's just
give me
mad about UConn beating Duke.
They should not be in it.
Can anyone tell me how many losses Dan Hurley has after or in the Sweet 16 and beyond?
One?
None.
I was about to say
Okay.
It ain't starting. It ain't starting this week.
And he's gonna lose eventually. He's gonna come off that mountaintop eventually.
In 2027.
It's all good.
You think UConn wins the national championship right now?
I think UConn wins the whole thing right now.
Oh, I think Arizona and Michigan scrubs UConn.
Yeah.
If you get the best version of Arizona or Michigan, they scrub UConn. But
But you got to get the best version of them.
that's true. That is true.
You got to get the best version of them. And
Give me
speaking
Fighting
of,
Illini. They're not even gonna make it to the championship game.
and speaking of the other teams, number 1 seed Michigan, 1.5 point favorite, minus 125 outright. Plays number 1 Arizona, who is plus 105 outright. The over under on this one is 157.5.
That's a lot of points.
That's a lot of point comparison.
That's a lot. Now these are two prolific offenses, but that's a lot of points in a Final Four game. I'll say this. My bracket, I had Arizona winning it all. So I'm riding with that. Arizona to win. And that's a lot of points. I'm going to take the under.
I'm gonna agree on the under. You guys know who I'm picking in this game. I gotta say it. Y'all, you know I'm picking. It's gonna be a Michigan-Illinois national championship, and that's
Michigan Illinois national championship. That sounds disgusting. I'm gonna go Michigan though. I will go Michigan.
I do think that Michigan overall is the better team on paper, but like I said, I picked Arizona to win from the jump. So
that is the national championship game. If you haven't realized it, Arizona Michigan is the natty. That the winner of that game is going to win.
Hey, Dan Hurley has something to tell you. Dan Hurley
if he doesn't headbutt me first, yeah.
I was going to say, give me a concussion.
I thought it was coming for a chest bump. Oh, sure.
Right.
That man's a psycho.
He is. And I love it so much. Even as much as I don't like UConn, because they beat Duke and just obliterated both my brackets, I have to, from here on out.
I'll say, so I was listening to another podcast earlier this week, and they were talking about how people that grew up around the time that we did and before, like really like those like that millennial generation, and we're kind of like right at the back end of the millennials.
Mhm.
Already, you and I, Josh, when were you born?
Gen Z, first year, 97.
Okay, I was about to say like Artie and I are 95. Josh, you're at 97. We're kind of like right there, and they were trying to like say like, okay, is it Gen Z to not care about Duke, or is it millennial to like have like either you're like a true Duke fan or you have like a visceral hate for Duke, and they were talking about how like a lot of people didn't like Mike Krzyzewski, they didn't like Christian Laettner, Grayson Allen, like all these guys that played for Duke over the years, and how like they were always just kind of seen as the most hated program in basketball unless you were like the guy, right? Or like that was just your team. Then one of the guys put a thought out there. He was like, nobody really cares. Like you don't talk to somebody that's like into college basketball and maybe a little bit younger, and they're like, yeah, I absolutely hate Duke. Like I want anybody to beat Duke, right? They don't look at it that way anymore. But he said, I think I could see Dan Hurley and UConn going on a run over the next 20 years.
And they become the next Duke.
And then becoming the most hated program in college basketball for this generation. Only because of like Dan Hurley's antics and you either love him or you hate him.
There's always got to be a villain.
And I'll say I'm digging a lot of like the villain stories lately. I like Dan Hurley. I think he's crazy, but
he is crazy. I would want my son
it.
to play for Dan Hurley though, because I know he's going to get coached hard and coached well. And so,
all right, Josh, can you find like so? In this scenario, it sounds like we have Michigan, UConn in the national championship. Is there any like projected lines for that game?
Yes. Give me 1 second. I
doubt we would record. National championship is on Monday.
Right.
So let's go ahead and throw that game in there and based on
for Michigan, UConn. Michigan would be a 5.5 point favorite. Over under 146.5. UConn plus 190. And Michigan minus 230. Again, a 5.5 point spread on that.
I don't know. I might have to take. I would have to really think hard about not taking UConn there.
I would take UConn there. I mean,
the money's good.
Yeah.
What about Arizona and UConn?
Same spread. The
Really?
the over under goes down to 143.5. And the outright goes down to plus 190 for UConn and minus 218 for Arizona.
Well, it's plus 190 for UConn either way.
No, sorry, plus 180 for UConn.
Oh,
sorry.
Okay. Still riding with the Wildcats. Just because I need it for my bracket.
And just in case you wanted to know more hypotheticals, Illinois is a 3.5 point dog in both scenarios. Plus 150 against Michigan, plus 145 against Arizona in the hypothetical. So not too much better, but better enough.
I don't see Illinois winning this game. I just don't.
Now, the real question is, who do you have winning the NIT?
Who's even in the NIT? I haven't even paid attention to NIT.
New Mexico at Tulsa tomorrow at 7.
Okay.
and Illinois State at Auburn at 9:30.
These are the semis.
This is the Final Four.
Okay. Auburn's probably going to win that game because they're probably still salty about missing the tournament. And give me the conference team. Give me Tulsa.
Hey, and Tulsa, they're still at home. Like they're still on home court.
Give me the conference team. I hope they win it all. Hope they run the table.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah, I like that. That would be sick. See Tulsa beat like Auburn.
Beat Auburn for an NIT championship. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be
After
cool.
all of Bruce Pearling.
Yeah.
That would be sick. I was gonna say I can't remember where I was at Buffalo Wild Wings last week watching Tulsa Wichita State in the NIT, and that was it brought some warmness to my heart to see those American Conference. And it was a good game. It felt well, it's a decent rivalry in college, in American Conference college basketball, like in the conference like that. I would consider that a rivalry. They have an extensive history together, but yeah, just to watch them play and to see it being done at Tulsa, love that. All right, walk the plank. Anybody got to walk the plank? I think there's some good ones out there this week.
I got a quick one that I would like to shout out, just because I just thought this was annoying. Aaron Glenn saying that Geno Smith would take the New York Jets to the promised land. That just rubbed me the wrong way. Like, you're the freaking Jets. You've done nothing. You brought in Geno for the second time, so they double dipped on Geno there, bringing him back. Geno's not taking nobody no promised land. So that's just, I gotta throw that out there.
The promised land only comes after death, so maybe.
I mean, promised land for the Jets is like 7 to 8 wins. They come on now. Stop that.
All
right, Josh, you got one?
I've got 2 that are technically one. I'm gonna. The one would be Southeast Missouri football program for the shenanigans that they are partaking in. This is number 1, right? This is just a clip of a modified Oklahoma drill.
Yeah, this was crazy.
Jared, if you haven't seen this, you really this
was wild.
Modified Oklahoma drill. Now, ECU's modified Oklahoma drill, I felt, was very productive. This does not seem so. Okay?
This is just like,
it's just dumb. It's just
this is that backyard game that I don't want to get canceled for saying. That's what this is.
I want to get my players hurt. That's what this is. I don't want to fill up the roster. I want to get guys hurt.
So I'm glad that you said that already. I'm glad that you said that, because what I'm going to do now, same program. Let me see if I've got it up still. I thought I had both of them.
Real quick on that note, did you see that clip of Connor Hodge just absolutely trucking a guy?
Yes, and ECU's modified Oklahoma drill. Yep.
Yeah, that was electric.
All right.
Saw it on Instagram.
I gotta check it. I haven't seen it yet.
I think Brandon sent it to us in the DMs already. So if you check our Instagram DM, it's there.
So this video is what sparked the conversation about what Southeast Missouri might be doing, because their punter has lost his entire career in spring practice because of this play.
Bro, it was practice. What are we doing?
Literally broke his leg and has ended his football career.
Yo,
literally ended his football career. Now, the fact that this is at the same university does not feel like it's a coincidence.
Who's the coaching staff here? What is going on?
I mean, full speed at the punter in practice.
Unblocked, like
What are we
unblocked.
doing?
Nobody,
Southeast Missouri, can they not afford like a no contact jersey?
dude. They're in the OVC. Like this is pretty high level. Like this is.
I know.
I mean, this is good. I mean, I don't know. I'm a little even though I've seen these videos over and over for the past day.
I mean, common sense would tell you in a real game, okay, I'm there. I got it. You always let the guy get the ball off in practice. Like you would have got there. That makes no sense to me.
And if anything, at least change your trajectory to where you're
to avoid him.
Nah, that guy had problems with the punter.
Yeah. They had that beef.
That guy, I don't know. Maybe he was like, maybe he caught the punter talking to his girl or something.
I was about to say, strange happenings. Girl got talked to. That's wild.
Somebody didn't pay up for a card game or something else. I don't know, man. That's
yeah. And the punter posted that after the first post was made, saying like, "Hey, they're doing this wild Oklahoma drill."
Right. Like this is just lawless.
and the
That's
punter
just
was
what
like,
they
"Yeah,
are.
like, did you guys ever heard that I'm done?" Like
nobody's gonna be tougher than Southeast Missouri to play this year.
If they have any players,
they're just gonna field 11 guys, both sides of the ball, offense, defense, and special teams. Now that's. I need to see more videos of Southeast Missouri practice. What else is going on there?
That's the question. That's the question.
Yeah, we just need we need their all 22.
Let's not forget, and I'm not saying that this is related, so please, HIPAA, whatever you got to say, no, this is not an allegation in any way. But we also have to remember that Southeast Missouri lost a student athlete, a football player, on February 11th. Like, I don't think that this was related to the football program, but I'm just saying, like, hey, you guys got to take a little bit better care of your players.
I mean, you say that, and I mean, didn't Brian Kelly get a guy like?
Yeah, he got a guy killed because he was on the lift and got blown. Yeah.
So I mean, it happens.
It happens.
But like, you can't. That was a walking video. That was like a video like that they're gonna show and be like, yeah, this is why these guys need like back fusions, and all these guys have CTE.
Yeah.
So, all right. I'll do mine. The one that I had, and I'll say so Tiger Woods, this mother schmucker. Is there any more of a greater yin and yang with somebody with their fans? Like, I am pissed off that Tiger Woods continues to do this, and I hope he gets the help. He's taking another leave of absence. It's like he gets so close to getting back. I was literally watching him on TGL on Tuesday, and then that was actually the screen next to the Tulsa Wichita game of him playing in the TGL league.
Yeah.
And Friday he's flipping his car. But I just want Tiger to be back, but I want him to get right in the head. I don't know, man.
It's not his head, it's his back, literally.
Well, I know that, but the guy
he's got a real addiction. He's got
an addiction. That's what I'm saying. His head is
he needs help. He needs real professional help, and hopefully he has people in his corner that actually care about Tiger Woods. Man,
I think he does. I think he's got a decent support system.
Yeah, and he's got to want it too.
But this is also a guy that, like, this guy's been through some. You want to talk about a guy that's been through shit, like, in his life? Tiger Woods, like, if you go, like, research what his dad, Earl Woods, was doing when he was being raised, like, feeding him cereal to the sound of golf balls being hit, like, from, like, the age of, like, 1. And, like, also, like, teaching him, like, Korean war chants and stuff like that. Like, playing that on repeat during breakfast and dinner. That's, I mean, it was either going to be, I'm going to be a pro golfer and I'm going to be the best in the world, or, like, I'm nothing. But, like, I think that there's just been so much pressure on him. He's got an addictive personality. But, like, you got at some point, you got to say, like, okay, I'm going to kill somebody. If not myself, I'm going to kill somebody else.
Right.
And so I want him to get the help. But, like, at the same time, like, if he did this and somehow was like, you know what, I messed up, like, I'm out, I'm still going to play Augusta next week, you best believe next week I would have been the number 1 Tiger fan at the Masters.
Oh, anybody that gives a damn about golf wants to see Tiger out there. I mean, even if you're just a casual, don't even care, you're going to watch if Tiger's play. So
exactly. So that's mine. Is we got to be better about it. I don't know, Tiger. Get a driver. Get a driver.
you can't just have a driver. You can have a chauffeur take you everywhere. So
there was, like, a rumor coming out that said, like, he didn't want, like, somebody looking over his shoulder all the time, and it's like, okay, maybe somebody needs to be looking over your shoulder a little bit, buddy. And then, you know, he dates his girlfriend is, like, you know, Kai Trump. It's Kai Trump's mom. Is his girlfriend. And so the Secret Service has said, like, Kai Trump cannot be in a car with Tiger. Like, they made, like, a specific statement that,
I mean,
yeah, I get it.
It's valid. It's valid.
Secret Service. I also love that, like, there was an article that came out that was like, Kai Trump was very close to the Tiger Woods accident. She was 90 miles away. And I was like, yeah, they both live in Florida. I don't know. Lots of craziness. All right. I think that's all I got. All right, y'all. Well, thanks for tuning into the Boneyard Podcast. We appreciate all of y'all. Follow us on social media at Boneyard Podcast, at the Boneyard Podcast on TikTok. Give us a 5-star review wherever you listen to your podcast. And then, yeah, leave us a comment. Shop Roback. I've got my Roback on right now.
Yes.
Shop Roback. Get 20% off with Roback or with Boneyard 20 at roback.com. All right. Anything else, Artie? Did I miss?
I think you got it all, brother.
All righty. Well, Pirate Nation, we love you.
Absolutely. Wash your hands, wash your butts, as always. Deuce.
Go damn Pirates.